Hey, hey everyone! It is Japanese language learning time, and we are totally gonna rock it today. We've got quite a bit of reviews to do, mainly because on Tuesday, when I was supposed to be doing my lessons, I was actually out of the house and I missed the stream on Tuesday. It happens though, it happens. I had things to take care of and I had to go hit up a few stores. Uh, Unfortunately, hold on a second. Okay, hopefully that works a little better. Um, my camera wasn't making my mouth move the way it's supposed to. What I honestly think is happening is my child keeps touching the camera. So, anyways, yeah, so we've got lots of reviews to do today, and that's pretty much it. uh, well, I guess we should get started. You know what? I don't like the way my camera is making my mouth move at all. Like, I don't like it at all. Uh, I should have checked this ahead of time. Honestly, I was just checking to see if it worked. Um, well, we're just gonna have to deal with it because I don't think I can fix that on screen. Mm, oh well. Uh, so we usually start with Wanikani, and then we move to Maramori, and we do the reviews, and then maybe pick up a few lessons. And so we're gonna do the same thing today, okay? Um, Literally, we're gonna just get started right away. If anybody's got any questions, we can uh try to answer those, but I'm not I'm still a learning learner. uh I'm not great at any of this stuff. And we're gonna work on it. Turtles are healthy and turtles are safe for now. Yay. Uh I don't think we're gonna get any new unlocks today, even if we were to do everything. Yeah, it looks like no unlocks today. Or maybe. Or maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna start the reviews. Wanikani. So, starting out in Wanikani, I have to go over this every time. We were learning the alternate radical names so that when Wanikani starts teaching us mnemonics to remember the kanji, we can use those radical names that they're teaching us to remember the mnemonics better. So, radical names are pretty much just there to help us identify the kanji and remember what the kanji is. Now, these, like I said, are alternative, so they're not the traditional ones, and that's okay. It's just what they're teaching us. If you want to know the traditional ones, I'm sure there are other language learning tools out there. I enjoy Wanikani's storytelling and the way they have it set up for reviewing, timed reviewing, and so I use Wanikani. Um, if you are joining and you don't know how to read kana, uh, like hiragana or katakana, you really should pick up a few lessons on that first. It's pretty easy stuff. It's just the alphabet, okay? I get several of them mixed up all the time, so like you don't even have to know it like 100%, okay? Uh, I wish I knew it all, but I have a hard time with some of them because this is not my first language, and you know, It's that way for some people. Some people find languages hard to learn. Um, you can pick up Duolingo for that. If you're just learning the kana, it's a great program for that. Not so great for learning anything else. Your mileage will vary, but yeah, just picking up the kana should be pretty easy for you. Uh, I'm trying to remember, but Mina, who's often in here, uses some sort of Ringo Tan or something like that to teach her how to write kanji. And I don't know if it works for kana as well, but it might. Anyways, so blue means radical name, uh, and this is ground. Pink means kanji, okay? This is the same radical as it is the kanji, and it is a person. Now, it's asking us the kanji reading. As you can see on here, it has Japanese in the text box. Well, you don't have to switch your keyboard or even have a language pack on your computer, which you can download those for free, by the way, to be able to write this out. But or because Wanikani has a phonetic translator, I guess is the best way to put it. So you type in how it's said in Japanese, and it will automatically change it phonetically to the Japanese kana. Okay? So the reading. A person is either nin, N-I-N, or Jin, J-I-N. And I like Jin better. Now, how you get that double N? I'm sorry, how you get that N is by hitting N twice, and it'll come up. Because some N's or some sounds in Japanese start with N, so they don't know if you're trying to type out one of those letters or if you're just using the N. So anyways, tells us this has multiple possible readings, and it's going to tell us that you can use nin as well. Hey Neko! Just going over some of my reviews. Kanji reading for this is enter, and right, it's new. I think with an extended U. Yes, yeah. Yeah, we got to kanji. So we're just going over some of those right now. This is 1 for the kanji reading, so that's I-chi. I know I extended that a little long, but I was just doing it as I was typing it. Radical name for this is construction, because it looks like a construction beam. Kanji reading for this, it's the mouth. And they told us the mouth is ko with a U to extend that O sound. It can also be ku, but we're not using that one right now. Yes, and it will tell us right there. See? You can use ku as well. I don't know. That one's always small. Can you guys read it? Yeah, you can read it. Maybe. It's tiny. Okay. Anyways. Oh, you know what? That might work because when I go into the category, like it literally lists games, and I don't have a game. So co-study, huh? I haven't tried that. I tried language, yeah, co-working and studying. Wow, that one's there. Awesome, Neko. That's great. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Look at that. We got a category now. Neko, you honestly... Ah, just chatting probably would work. Yeah, because I was like, so I was typing all these like possible ideas, like, Japanese, and then it's all like, here's all these games, not in Japanese or anything, but with Japanese in the title. And I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. So then I was like, language, and it's all like, here's all these games with language in the title. And I'm like, no, 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 not what I'm looking for. So thank you. I would have never guessed, obviously, because I've been doing this for a while. And I didn't know co-study was a thing. So yeah. Awesome. Now people might be able to find me. So this is the radical name, and this is a stick, and this is a... Don't ask me what just happened there, okay? This is a slide. This is a mountain. We're still doing some of these because I haven't burned them yet. They will keep coming back until... That's what they call it when you are good at it so well that there's no question you know what everything is. So I haven't burned them yet because I haven't done them enough yet. So every once in a while they'll come back, but the more I get them right, the longer until they'll come back. So, and as you can see, it tells me when I level up, when it goes into the next category. I think Guru, and then I'm pretty sure that it's burned right after that. We will be able to see that when we get back in. So this is the kanji meaning, and it's the same as the radical, which is big. Right, it does have other possible meanings, large. That's the only other one though, because that's the type of big they mean, as in size. The kanji for this is 1. You can also type in 1 on your keyboard. They'll take that too. And we already talked about this one being mouth when I went over how to say it. This one is the radical name for this, which is sun, as in the sky, or the fiery star, whatever you want to call it. There's a cross. Kanji reading for big. Now you can do one of two that they have taught us so far, and that's either tai or dai. I tend to do dai because I just like it, okay? No other reason than that, but it is tai or dai. It will let us know, hey, you can read this different ways. It could be tai as well. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm not putting that in. We went over the meaning for this kanji already. This is enter. This is the kanji reading. Grats on first, Mina. Neko forgot, but he helped me with a category. Now I'm co-studying, so I'm really happy about that. No, Neko, you forgot. So this kanji means power, okay, or ability, or several different other synonyms for that. And it is Riki, R-I-K-I, or Roku, with a R-Y-U-K-U. Oh wait, no, R-Y-O-K-U. Okay? But Riki is way easier for me. That's true. I haven't put in a counter, but I did add the ability to make a counter. I just haven't done it yet. You know what? That's a very good point. I should do that. Yeah, so I got halfway there. Yeah, so again, it'll tell us the other. See? Roku. Roku. Yeah. Ryoku. Um, this is the kanji for 9, the same as the radical. You can also put in the number 9. Uh, this is the kanji for 10. You can also put in the number 10. This radical name is fins. This is a gun. Remember, we just went over this. This is power. It's going to say, hey, this has multiple possible meanings. I'm only clicking on it because it actually has quite a few meanings, okay? Okay, maybe it only has 3 meanings. Whatever. Strength or ability. I thought it was a lot more than that. This one has as many as that, okay? So this is up, above, or over. So I do above, usually. This is 2. This is the radical for power, and guess what? It is power. The kanji reading for up or above or over is jo with a long or with a u to elongate that o. Jo. Because a short jo is woman. 9 is Q with a U to elongate that already U. Q. 10 is Ju with a U to elongate that U. This is 7. The radical 9 is the same as the kanji 9. The kanji meaning for construction is the same as the radical struction. Can't type in and talk at the same time. This radical is toe. This is prison. The kanji reading for 2 is ni. That's it. Radical name for this is woman. Same as the kanji when it comes up. This is a barb. Kanji reading for construction. Okay, now we already went over another kanji that you pronounce as ko, but we're doing this one as well. There's quite a few that have the same sounds, which is why when names or words are written, you gotta see how it's written in kanji to know how you would pronounce it. So that's fun. Nope, nope, nope. Ko. Okay? This is 3. The radical name for this is 2, just like the kanji. The kanji meaning for mountain is the same as the radical. I almost said the mounted coal. The radical for mountain. So that's where we are. The drop. Kanji reading for 3 is san. Mountain is also san. This is the kanji for 8. And 8 is ha-chi. The radical name for this is tree. It's a big stick. Radical name for this is the same as the kanji, and we already went over it, and that's big. River. Good. I'm getting guru on a lot of these, so hopefully they won't come up for a long while. It also looks like I have 8 new lessons. I think that's what that means. Thank you, Neko. Kanji meaning is river, just like the radical. Already told you this means 8. This is a person, just like the kanji. This is a mouth, just like the kanji. This is a 7, just like the radical. Kawa is liver, or liver. No, it's not a liver. It's a river, guys. It's a river. Kawa, okay? You'll see it in a lot of words because, well, no surprise, there's a lot of rivers and things that can be near rivers. Or, you remember how names were created a long, long time ago? Usually associated with something around either your job or where you lived. So, there are a lot of kawas in, well, I, I would assume Japan in general, but I have no idea what the kanji for liver is as well. Neko, that's one I think, and a lot of homonyms, more than one kawa. Yeah, Mina also doesn't know. Who knows liver though? Like is that one that people would be like where would you even find that besides do they eat liver around here? I mean, I don't know. Like, probably chicken liver, right? Hmm. Anyways, this is the... Oh, is that what it is? Holy crap, that second one there. Okay, okay. Thanks for both of you looking it up. Okay. Um, let's go back to my easy stuff. This is the kanji for woman. It's the same as the radical. It's a short O. So it's J-Y-O. Jo. This is a lid. Like seriously, liver. Okay, chemo. Okay. Chemo. Interesting. 7 is she, chi. This is under, beneath, or below, and it is a ka, just K-A. Under. Woman. Da-da! Look at that! Fuck yeah! Oh, I guess I have no lessons. I thought I had lessons. Maybe it was telling me I have never had to describe my liver in Japanese. Yeah, same. I'm pretty sure that doesn't come up very often. Like, besides talking to a doctor, I don't think you'd be talking to many people about it, right? Okay, so, looks like tomorrow we'll be doing our more reviews, and that'll be pretty cool. We're gonna be doing cool stuff. Yeah. So let's hop on over to Maramori. Now, what we've been doing is vocabulary. It says and kanji. We haven't learned kanji yet. Now, granted, they have it written under the vocabulary, but we're not using Maramori for kanji. We're using it for grammar. However, they're teaching us some words. And there's some of the words that I haven't gone over before, so I don't know exactly where this is going. Oh, uh, cute. But Mina swears this site is really good, so sorry I was thirsty. And now I'm out of water. Um, so it says 33 vocabulary learned and 12 grammar completed. I don't know if that's really the case, but oh, excuse me. But we're gonna do the reviews for this. Well, okay, we'll do the one lesson first, and then we'll do the reviews. Okay, Ichigo. Okay. As you can see, it's clearly spelled out in the kana that we already know, Ichi, and then this is go because we have the 10-10 up there. Yep, you can see that right there. Okay, good, good. And it means strawberry, especially the garden strawberry. I don't know what these other words are, but yes. Mina also says this site is fantastic for grammar drills. We'll get there, I'm sure of that. I don't need to do any sort of story for Ichigo because because I know what it is already. And I know what it is um, for a variety of reasons, but mainly the first time I learned it was because of Bleach, as in the anime. Because you know what the main character's name is, right? Ichigo. So he is named Strawberry. And that's it. That's the lesson. We done. Let's take the quiz for our one strawberry. So, strawberry. And that's why I learned it. Because my wife was huge on Bleach. Not really my thing. And I find a lot of I'm gonna go off on a tangent here, but I find a lot of shonen um power of friendship wins, and I don't like that sort of storyline. Um, Including when it was used in My Little Ponies too, which is all My Little Ponies. So it is about so like it's just not my thing. And shonen does a lot of friendship overpowers everything else. Uh, Bleach did have great fashion, and I watched a lot. No, no, I can't even say that. I watched a good amount of Bleach. But after I get a few seasons in, it's just to me it's like, I'm tired of the same drawn out fights and then the power of friendship beats all. Yes. Which is why I like Seinin, right? That's how you say it? I'm pretty sure that's it. First season and a half, I think. Yeah, I think I was close to finishing the second season. If I hadn't got, yes, that one. I said it wrong. Thank you, Neko. Seinen. Yeah, but okay. I mean, mm, well, you two talk about it because Mina loves it. And I did like a lot of it, okay? I did. But after I get so many dozens of episodes in and then it just I burn out on it. Like same thing with Inuyasha, same thing with Naruto, same thing with almost all shonen. One Piece, I give it a good try, but it's just not for me. I will agree with you. Inuyasha was overhyped.
イチゴ
I liked I liked Inuyasha for a good long while, mainly because death was a real thing for a good long while. And then that kind of changed. And and then I was like, mm, mm. Yeah, and then can you imagine though? Okay, I mean, about the whole One Piece thing, we stopped obviously way before it hit the thousands, and I'll agree, Neko, there were much better anime from that time period. Lots of really good anime during that time period. So here, we're gonna go to home and we're gonna do all the reviews we have. So this means good.
いい
E. That's it. Two I sounds, so E. We have a house cat. Neko squared is, well, does that mean that he's a square Neko or that he is squared Neko? Okay, let's see. This says etto, and that means um. Um.
えっと
Etto. You're two cats in one. Hey, that's cool, but unfortunately, I'm kind of allergic to them. This is chotto, okay? You're there for the remake? Chotto. And that means a little. Wait, hold on. Yeah,
ちょっと
a little or a bit. Well, okay, like, you say that, but we actually have a lot of room, okay? Like, I don't know how to really describe it, okay? So, obviously, you've lived in Japan, so you know they say that Japanese homes are very small, okay? And we're in an apartment, but it's not it's not as small as everybody keeps saying. And maybe that's because we don't have a whole lot of American furniture, you know, to fill it up with or whatever the case is. But like we got a lot of space. I suppose on top of that, it matters where you live as well, because I have seen a lot of living in Tokyo things with single people who have a dorm room basically for their apartment. And so I guess because we were looking in different for different things because we have a family, you know, so we needed a certain amount of room and bedrooms, and uh pretty much you can't get a uh, kitchen dining room without a living room, you know, if you have multiple bedrooms. So We could live in considerably smaller, but our place is not that tiny, mainly because we have multiple rooms, so they give us more room. Um, I mean, like, sure, in the US, definitely had a lot more space, and our kitchen was as big as like our current living room. but but like it's not super cramped. Yeah, yeah. Neko, you wanted somewhere near your workplace, close to a train and supermarkets and relatively new. Yeah, so we were willing to go kind of a ways out. All the train stations are 15 minutes from our place, which, is a walk, but it's not that bad in my opinion. Uh, well, maybe Neko likes it where he is. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, this is ano, which is also um. Oh,
あの、
nope, it's not. It's that. Fuck me. I got it wrong. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate, Nico. That you can't move even though you like it better in one area than the other. Okay, ano means that or those, right? Ano. Is that it? Is that it? Right. Okay. Uh, Yashi. Wait. Yasashi. I said that wrong at first. Yasashi. Um. Hmm. 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 I was, Mina. I was. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. So I just stare at the screen until my memory. Oh, wow, it marked both of them at the same time. That's unusual. Normally my bots don't double post like that. Okay. Yasashi. Hmm. I don't remember. I don't remember. Now I'm gonna have to just get it wrong. Fuck! This happened last time too. I couldn't remember. I got this wrong last time. It's easy. Ah, fuck me. Okay. Yasashi. Right, right, right. Ah. Yosha. 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 Right? Got that right? Yosha. I know, but Neko, it kind of sucks when you get the same one wrong a couple of times and you're like, right, I will remember it next time, and you don't. Uh, uh, Yosha. Hmm. Hmm. What about Steam? Or Sneeze? What are you trying to say, Mina? That you can't win that one? You get it wrong every time or something? Ah, yeah. Okay, so Yosha. Right. This means okay.
よっしゃ
Kushami? What's that mean, Neko? Okay. Yasashi again, okay? Which is supposed to be easy to remember that this is Yasashi. She.
優しい
Yasashi. Oh, is that sneeze? Kushani. Okay. Kushani. Okay. Uh, Yosh means okay.
よし
Yosha and Yosh mean okay. Let's see. Dozo. Dozo means here. No,
どうぞ
please. God damn it. It means please. That's right. I was thinking domo, which is not right. I know. I don't know why they gave me these words, but this is what they're teaching me. Dozo, please. Right. My bad. Ie means no, but we don't ever say this one
いい
really,
え
because it's a direct no. Naze means who. Why? Fuck me. Naze means why or how. Oh, thank you, Neko. Yosha is very guy. For girls, it's usually Yosh. Okay. I didn't know that. That's very good to know. Thank you. Naze is why or how. I'm just gonna get all of them wrong, okay? Mm. Atsuri? Atsuri? Hmm. Yes. I should probably explain that, Neko. Thank you for pointing or clarifying that. So what Neko is saying is guy meaning it sounds more rough and girl meaning it sounds cuter. And so while Japanese is not a gendered language, there is an amount of politeness and social status that is ingrained in the words that you use. And so depending on where you kind of stand on gender and also, like I said, in social hierarchy, you will get away with being ruder or more polite. So what Neko is saying is that while anyone can use those two sounds or those two words, it tends that guys lean towards the Yosha because it sounds rougher and more manly. While Yosh sounds more cute. So women tend to use that. And that's what Neko was trying to say. Yes, wait until I get into uh, Keigo, which is very polite speak. And Mina is also correct. If you talk in certain ways and it doesn't match your presentation, you'll get odd looks. Um, so, so what we're learning is a variety of things, which is why some of them have the same meanings, because they don't know if I'm a man or a woman learning this stuff, and I should know all of it. uh, Tsuri. Let's see. Mm, Neko's also correct. If you are visibly foreign, you get a pass. Um, Luckily, I am visibly foreign. um, so, so if I use the wrong level of politeness or lack thereof, if I say things that are more rude or if I say things that don't quite match my gender presentation, as Neko was pointing out, most of the time guys say it this way and girls say it this way, but that's not always the case. But the point still is if I uh, mess up at all, most of the time they'll be like, well, you're foreign, you don't know, and they'll just assume that, which is very nice of them. In fact, I've had several times where Japanese people will speak to me in English instead of in Japanese, which I appreciate, I really do. Um, but but I do know some words and I do understand some of the things that people say. So, like, if they wanted to say um, thank you or sorry, I understand those words. But they'll still do it in English because I very much look like I would know English. And so that's neat. Gaijin Smash. I'm not sure how I feel about that, Mina. I don't necessarily like my little Frenchman with um flaming hands. Neko, Mina said that. In fact, we had an old man come up and talk to us, and 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 after, like, I wasn't after the short conversation we had, I looked at Mina and I said, "Was he making fun of us?" Like, because I wasn't sure, because he was very excited, and and clearly he didn't know a whole lot of English, and so he kept repeating some words that made it sound kind of like he was making fun of us, but Mina was all like, no, he's not making fun of us. He was probably just trying to recall other things. So he was saying things like, wow. And I was just like, uh, because it wasn't that amazing what we had said. So, um, but Mina did tell me that sometimes Japanese people, especially older ones, don't get the chance to practice their English very often. I mean, most of the time younger people are still in school, so they're still learning it. So the older ones might try to talk to us in English. Yeah. Yep, with even how many foreigners there are in Tokyo, some people are still very excited to talk to them. Yep, yep. I mean, because then on top of that, you got to think that even with all the foreigners, some people still aren't going to run into many of them. Especially Mina and I, where we go to, like, non-touristy places because we live here. So we run into a lot of people who are not used to seeing foreigners, at least in these neighborhoods. I wouldn't say odd necessarily now that I know, but the first time it happened, it was odd to me, and that's why I was like, was he making fun of us? And she's like, no, 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 that's not what he was doing. He was just excited. And I was like, okay, 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 I can see that. um, no, I haven't been complimented on having a long nose. No, you're right. And also, I don't have a long nose. That's why. Mina, look at who you're talking about. Look at my nose. Look at it. It's so tiny. Yeah, exactly. I got no eyes, no nose. Um, on one of my ID cards, I saw it and I was like, man, I look like I'm Asian. Like, no nose. No, that's my no-no square. I'm supposed to be doing words here, and I forgot what this one is, even though I can read it. I just don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna get it wrong.
お釣り
Otsuri. Right, I was saying ot. Nope, that's not an A, that's an O. Right, otsuri, and that's change. Otsuri. Okay. Uh, taberu. Right. So that means eat or to eat.
食べる
Taberu. I know that one. Taberu. Yes. Study sessions devolving into yaps is also a Twitch tradition. Emphasis on the wrong bits there. Thank you. Oh, it's emphasis on tsu. Okay, okay. So it was uh oh, hold on. Otsuru. Like that, right? Oh, otsuri. Right. Otsuri. Okay. Otsuri. Still kind of putting it on the RI. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Um, Mina, I very nicely said, hey, I'm out of water like 30 minutes ago and then talked some more. Will you please come fill it up? Ringo is apple. You keep doing that. Oh, wait. Hey, get away from there. It's okay. It's okay. But I knew you'd get scared if you didn't see him. Pick up that first. I don't want you knocking it over again. Please? Yes, I know you don't have to touch him, okay? There's a tiny little spider, okay? That's all it is. It's like as big as my pinky nail. You don't have to close it. Whatever. Uh, you're right. It's tricky because emphasis doesn't come out in text, so it's tricky to learn. Especially when I'm trying to read it myself. And granted, they give me the sounds afterwards, but when I'm reading it, I have to try to recall it too, and it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Anyways, this means apple. We've talked about that already.
りんご
Ringo. Yeah, you good. It keeps going further and further that way. Thank you. Anyways, so we got little tiny. Stop. Just close it, please. She's knocking shit off. Anyways, the point is we got little tiny spiders that live in the house, and we kind of let them do their own thing because spiders are good for killing pests, yada yada. Um, I didn't realize there was one on the door over here, and when Mina came in, I was like, hey, you might want to move away from the door. Yes? Yes. Yeah, I know where you're saying. Can you please continue? But how do I know what these tone markings mean? What, that it's lower and then higher? Is that what it's trying to say? I didn't know that. How am I supposed to know that?
リンゴ
And obviously, that doesn't help what I was saying to begin with, where it doesn't have those markings while I'm looking at it. Yes, exactly. Could just play the clip. Hold on. My model's gonna go dead for a second. Okay. We just let the spiders live here. 'Cause why bother with them? They're not big, they don't hurt us, they're not here to bother us, and we're not here to bother them. So, as long as it's not ones that, we're all that are dangerous or anything like that, we let the little ones stick around. Uh, crap. Okay, so that's Zui, right? Hazui? Oh, right, it's bad. Thank you, Mina. You spit it out. Uh, awful.
まずい
Zui. Thank you, Mina. I get those mixed up quite often. I will learn them someday. Someday. Mazui. Okay, so this is Domu, right? It's not Domo. It's Domu. No, this isn't Boo. This is Mo. Domo. Right. Yeah, Domo. That's not a moo, it's a mo. And that means thank you.
どうも
And this is Nomu. Which is to drink.
飲む
And this is Mata. Which means something. It means hold on, I'll figure it out. I know this one. Means well. Nope.
また
Means again. Once more. Once again. Right. Someday I will get these right. This is cute. This is kawaii. You don't have to Mata Ashita. What's Ashita? No, I'm serious though. Mata ashita. Okay. So I know mata, we just went over it. It's like again or tomorrow. Tomorrow. Ashita is tomorrow? Cool. Okay. Okay. Ashita. Okay. Ah. Oh, okay. Ashita. No, I can't do that. Hold on. Ashita. There we go. There we go. Did I do it? Yay! I'm learning things. You both rock. Okay. So this is naze and it means how or why. Naze. And this is mata, which is again. Mata ashita. Did I say that right? I hope so. That's why it's stuck? Cool. Mina, that's so
Mata.
cool. Yeah. Look at me learning words. I have to admit that since I had spent so long not going over any of the stuff and had forgotten a lot of the kana until I was going over it again, um, I went on the train the other day and just having, you know, like brushed over hiragana, like everything was making so much more sense when I was looking at it. because because just having like even 30% being able to read 30% more made it so much easier. So so it's working. I'm getting there. Oh, right. This is when. It's itsu. Oh. When. Okay? When, Mina? Like, I don't. You know, I've never played a Zelda game, so what you're telling me right now doesn't really mean anything to me.
いつ
Itsu. Uh, Watashi, which they're using to mean me or I. I actually know the kanji for that
私
one, which you can't really see because it's really tiny right here. But but you'll see it a lot because it's a polite form of saying me or I. A breath of the wild. This is Ana, which means we just went over this. We just went over this, which means sorry. No. That.
あの
Neko says, yeah, but in practice, people just skip over or skip the whole me bit because it's implied. And that's true. That's very true. Most of the time, people don't refer to themselves unless you're saying what your name is or introducing yourself for the first time. But even then, it's like that's pretty much it. Lightning Dungeon. She's napping on. Oh, well, okay, that's more Zelda stuff. Uh, Doku. Now that means Oh, sorry. Doko. Doko. Not doku. Doko. There we go. Which means there.
どこ
Oh, they took there even though it means where. Whoops. Doko means where. Yeah, I was one letter off, which makes a huge difference. Asoko is like over there. Like over there. So let's see. This is uh sha. Huh? No, this is oh, this is ja. Right, right, right. Okay. So this means um like later, right? I don't think that's right. Means is this a well? No, this isn't a well, is it? This isn't a word that they use to just kind of. Oh. Yeah, okay, so I think we just do a well. Yeah,
じ
you're
ゃあ
right. Okay. Well then, well, or so. Yeah. Um, ka kakoi. Kakoi. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that one was the long jaw. Okay. Kakoi. Um, which is, and I know it's not awesome, but we're saying it's awesome. Because
かっ
I
こいい
added that. Because it couldn't remember what all those other words were. But it kind of means like awesome. That was awesome. I don't know. I don't know why they're teaching me what they're teaching me, but we're just dealing with it. Um, let's see. This is chanto, right? And you do it seriously.
ちゃんと
And we got uh ikura. Ikura. Hmm. Hmm. Is this the salmon roe one? Ikura. Oh crap. What is this one? I'm gonna guess. How much?
いくら
I was right. It is the salmon roe one. Okay, so that might seem weird, but ikura is also the term for salted salmon roe. Okay? And that's what I remembered because they tell you to go to the fish market pointing at the ikura going how much so that you remembered how much or how many. Yeah. Yari na se. Oh. Uh, chanto is usually followed by yari na se by moms. That's a fun memory device. Yeah, it is. Ikura also works for salmon roe, so salted salmon roe. Say. Am I not saying that? Sai. Sai. Okay, yeah. Yari na sai. Hmm. What's that mean? Uh, Suru. Yeah, you said that. Does it not have much of a translation then? Like, what can you... Oh, do it properly. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Uh, Suru. Hmm. I'm sure this means something. And they gave me a bunch of them, and I knew I was having a problem with this last time because I didn't think any of the... Okay, buddy, you live back there then. um, the spider has walked all the way around the room and is now behind me. It's not gonna be happy over there though because it's behind my pictures and that's not gonna. There's no food back there. Suru. Hmm. Yeah, so I remember when we were reading all the mnemonics, the way to remember this one, I didn't think any of them were good, but I can't remember what it means. Well, I'm gonna have to get it wrong. To do! That's my to-do list, right. Okay. Dozo, which means, um, please.
どうぞ
And then, okay, so that would be dawa, dawe, dare, there we go. And that means, who,
誰
dare. I was getting there. Walkers in, rekers out. Sugu, sugu. Mm, mm, mm. Sugu. This can't, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here doing my studying and I'm thinking, man, I'm not sure I'd be interested in watching somebody do all this. So thank you guys for hanging out with me as I silently stare at my screen, try to remember what some of these mean. Sugu. Mm. Is it entertaining? And struggle. I do struggle a lot. I'm good at the struggling. Neko, it's so late though. Well, okay, not super late. Oh, good, Mina. I'm glad. I'm glad my struggle and my pain helps you feel better. I know what this one means, but I don't know what this one means. What does this one mean, Sugu? My child is touching my guys. Sorry, all my husbandos that are on my shelves are being moved around. I'm gonna have to, like, shake the kid. Oh, immediately? Hmm. Thank you, Neko. At once, right away. directly. Sugu. Right, I knew it was supposed to be something about super good, but like I couldn't remember what the story meant. So I was like, okay, immediately. Sugu. Sugu. Mmm. Hi. Yes.
はい。
Uh, Suru is my to-do list. To do.
する。
Suru. And then, uh, this is change,
お釣り。
as in money. Otsuri? Otsuri? Yeah. Otsuri. Mm. This is ka. Kaban. Right. Kaban. I think that's how I say it. And it's a bag.
カバン。
Kaban. 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 I want to hear it again.
カバン。
Hey, Terry! We're going over words. We're almost done here. And then we'll play or do a few lessons. Neko and Mina are helping me. I'm getting stuck. Not doing too bad, I think. This one's Nani, which we all know is what?
何
uh, Oishi. Oishi. Which means delicious.
おいしい。
Yeah, so up at the top, I don't know if you can see it because it's really tiny up here. It says 31 out of 33, so I only have 2 more to go before we get to learn more new things. Yes, traditionally pronounced Nani? Thank you, Netko. uh, Mama. Okay, so this means, this means like, means so-so. Right, so-so.
まあま
Mama. Oh, mom. How do you have only the first one? Ma. I don't know how you do
あ。
that.
まあまあ。
Mama. Okay, I will try. I will try doing that.
まあまあ。まあまあ。
Mama. Okay, maybe. Yay, all the reviews are done! Da da da! 79%. That's really not bad, honestly. That's pretty good. Overall, I'm at 77 accuracy. That's not bad. So we're gonna do some more lessons because we're rocking it. But hold on. I gotta turn my head all the way around. Okay. He's hanging out. I'm gonna do another lesson. The different levels of formality. Here. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier, where Neko was kind of talking about guy and girl for the same word, and I had mentioned that there's different levels of politeness, and so we're gonna learn about that now. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, 79%'s not bad. I mean, it's not exactly good, but it's good enough in my opinion. So I'm happy about it. I keep getting stuck on some of the same ones, which just means that those ones are hard for me for whatever reason. So, oh Oh my god, this says it's a 14-minute read? I don't have time for that. Who has time for that? Who has time to read 14 minutes? Okay. Next up, we're going to see how the different levels of formality in Japanese work. Obviously, levels of formality exist in most languages, including English, but formality in Japanese is a bit different. Shall we give our best respectful bow and start this lesson? No, I don't like you. Sorry. The panda is not funny. Okay. Put some respect on it. Respect and humility are indispensable parts of the Japanese language. It's important to understand this early so you aren't accidentally rude down the line. No, Mina, you are wrong. The panda is not funny. Well, why is it so important? Well, while the Western world places much more emphasis on the individual, Japan is still very much a collective identity society. I mean, they do try to be, yes, but but thank God, some of that is being peeled back. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go into that. I was gonna go into this whole tangent about the people from in the southern part of Japan who uh, were their language was outlawed, and so that they could be homogenized with the rest of Japan. I was going to go into that whole thing and about how that stuff has been slowly being their land given back to them. I mean, it's still Japan, but they're allowed to speak their own language and have their own customs again. Like, yeah, or the northern part, or most of the other people here. Yes, Neko, exactly. Uh, the Ryukyu, if I said that right. Um, the uh, Ainu too. Yeah, I've been, or the Okinawans. Yeah, like there's a lot of it that's been mm, laws that have been removed recently in recent years, like in the last 10. It's been getting better. Now, granted, Japanese society very much is still a collective identity, and but but at least they're kind of realizing, mm, we did wrong. So I've been keeping up on this news because we've been looking at moving here for several years, so it's like I gotta know what sort of stuff I'm getting into, and I'm very big, obviously, with queerness. So, no rose-colored or rose-tinted glasses coming to Japan. We knew that sometimes they have shitty stuff. So does every other country I know. But I'm definitely not one of those weebs that think Japan is the land of everything that their dreams are made of. This also means that Japanese society still operates in terms of hierarchy. For example, your boss is considered to have a higher social status than you, and if you're in charge of anyone, the inverse is also true. These hierarchies allow people to constantly be aware of their role within the collective identity so that they can act and speak accordingly. In a nutshell, you can't escape formality. You'll have to learn how to speak with humility and with respect in order to properly fill your social role. But don't stress. For one thing, you're probably not Japanese. People who are learning the language are given an exceptional amount of free passes in terms of language and cultural mistakes. So it's okay if you don't always nail it. Yes, we were even talking about this earlier too. Neko was pointing out that if you look foreign, they're much more willing to let this stuff, yes, Gaijin smash! Let this stuff slide. because you uh, were not raised in this society and in this culture, so they expect you to just not know it. Um, and that's cool. It's really cool. Mina, I don't know if you got cut off or what, but your last one is just part of my name. uh, so there are all sorts of cool things about this that I've already learned without actually learning it through a lesson like this. Mina has been great in teaching me a lot of it, uh, but it's so cool. It's so cool to know these rules so that I can at least start to incorporate them, you know? Simply put, there are two ways to be polite in Japanese: by speaking respectfully about someone else or by speaking humbly about yourself. Both of these are included in the umbrella term of uh, Kigo. Right. We were just talking about that. Kigo, right? I hope I said that right. They got furugana above it. I say in my most American accent ever. So it's really tiny. It's right there. It's so tiny. uh, Keigo. Oh, okay. Okay. Keigo, which is honorific speech. Um, Further, there are two levels at which you can speak respectfully about others. One is a normal level of respect, and the other is like really respectful. Let's take a look. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. The regular polite speech. Let's see, so it's te nego? I think that's how I would say it. Cause that's the cat, right? Yeah, okay. Te nego. Okay. I've never heard of that. Regular polite speech. Interesting. This is what you'll encounter the most and the earliest in your Japanese learning journey. Uh, oh, not the second time. Oh. Songkiego is really only used in business or, I don't know, meeting the emperor. But who gets to meet the emperor, right? Te keigo. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, no, that's not right. Te nego. Te nego, right? Ooh, tongue twisters for me this late at night. Te nego is what most Japanese speakers consider the default when interacting with anybody, since it's just the right amount of respect, not too little and not too much. And so this type of speech will do the trick for the vast majority of cases. It shows that you respect the person you're talking to. If you know a bit of Japanese already, te nego includes things like um, uh, Deizo and Kudasai. Okay, I know what Kudasai is. But I don't know this one. Oh, des. Oh, des. Des. Okay. Got it. I, for some reason, thought that was a ZU instead of an SU and fucked that up. Yay! Who do you use this with? Strangers, acquaintances, anyone you're not close to, your superiors at work to an extent, your teachers to an extent, people older than you who aren't your family. This type of speech is considered polite, and the following two are considered formal. Okay? So we got, this is the other one you were talking about, super respectful formal speech. You said it's, son kiego, and you don't have to worry about this one for a while. It's quite advanced, but you should know what it is. This type of speech is reserved for when you really want to elevate someone's position. You are speaking to them so respectfully that you are essentially putting them on a pedestal. You'll hear store staff, civil servants, delivery people, and others use this with you in order to show that they respect you as a customer. Ah. Who to use this with when you meet someone for the first time. Any of the categories covered under... No, I'm not saying the word again, because it's hard for me. Above when they command a bit more respect. More in this distinction when we cover this topic. High-level politicians, leaders, the Emperor of Japan, your celebrity crush. Oh, they even said the Emperor in this one. Neko, that's funny, because I thought, like, I kind of thought you were joking with it, but they actually say the same thing here, so... I was like, ha ha, yeah, the Emperor, ha ha ha, and they're like, yeah, the Emperor. So I can, yeah, my celebrity crush, so I can ask him to choke me again respectfully. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Uh, Next time I see Hiroto, I will be all like, hey, so, you might not remember me, but I can speak Japanese now. Now, would you please very kindly choke me a little bit? Oh, you're always right, Neko. Okay, okay. I should know that by now. Silly me. Uh, let's see. Oh, let's see. Okay, no, I don't know. I don't know this one. So many words. Look up what choke is in Japanese. Wait, why does that remind you and why are you looking it up? Neko, what's going on? Hey, Mantis. Thank you. Oh, I love lemonade, by the way. Uh, well, Terry, if you ask somebody very kindly to do it, I don't think it's an impolite word. Mu say no, mu say yeah. Say sa say ru. Oh my god, that is a mouthful. Mu se sa se ru? That's like to ask somebody to do the act of choking, sort of. Mu se sa se ru. I know I'm breaking it up, so I'm putting a lot of spaces in there. I'm sure it sounds awesome all together from a real person who knows how to say real things. Thanks, Mantis. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. We're learning all sorts of fun things in Japanese, if you can't tell. Oh my god. um, okay, so Terry, the reason Twitch asked you is because I have very low moderation on this channel. The only thing it will block out for certain are anything it considers racist, okay? Which means slurs and things like that. However, it will ask the user, because I don't have these, moderation things from all the bots on here, it will ask the user, are you sure you want to say that? And it's not because choke is rude, it's because it can be used, like in bullying, you know, like how people will say kill yourself or stuff like that. Go choke on a something and die, sort of stuff. So that's why it asked you, Terry. Um Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not actually that it's a rude thing, it's just that it could be used in a not polite way. And so Twitch just wants to make sure you know what you're doing, because you could still get in trouble for bullying somebody or, things like that. Even though I don't have the moderation auto banning, that sort of stuff. That's it. Yay, the last of the speech categories. This is quite advanced and you won't see it for a while. In contrast to being respectful to someone else, as we have been so far, this time we're going to humble ourselves, literally put ourselves down. And that's true. That is true. I have learned that quite often, that um, we, speaking Japanese, when other people talk to you about, they will very politely tell you how great you are with Japanese, and it's like you're supposed to, like you're required to, because of what they're saying here, is humble yourself. So you always disagree with compliments. You always go, no, 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 no. I mean, you don't say no exactly, because that's rude to say no specifically, but you disagree with them and you humble yourself and you go, oh, I'm not really all that good, uh, because if you say no right out, that's rude. So yeah, it's kind of fun getting to learn all these rules for the language, where it's like, okay, so you're polite to other people and you build them up, and you're humbling yourself, and you got to do this kind of dance back and forth, but it's got so many uh easily learned rules, in my opinion. So yeah, kind of, Terry. Yeah, yeah, basically. Oh, okay. Mina says that you can say no for compliments. So you can, in fact, say no, I guess. Uh, but Terry, what I understood, and it works just as well, is you kind of go, I mean, you don't say directly no. I guess you could, but usually it's like somebody goes, "Yeah, your Japanese is so good," and you're like, "It's passable, but I'm working on it. So I'm still learning. I've got a ways to go before I'm actually good." And that way you're not outright dismissing their compliment, um, but you're also not sounding like, you got a big fat head, like, "Yeah, I'm the coolest ever." Yep. Uh, the default is uh uh iya iya mada mada des, which is like, no, no, no. Yeah, exactly. Mina's saying, and she said more stuff, which I can't read the kanji, but I'm guessing it means every day, because I can see the day part. um yeah, which basically means, no, no, I'm not skilled yet. So you're putting yourself down a little, as they call humbling yourself, but you're like, but I am working on it. So I know you see that. It's cool. It's cool. You like your first answer more, where you give the thumbs up? Neko's trying to get us get us some evil glares. Your Japanese is so good. Oh, I can't lift my thumb. I don't have hand movements on this model. God damn it. Hmm. Do I need to put some respect on my friends, though? Well, you should absolutely respect your friends and the people close to you, but no, you don't need to be as polite. There are many different words for casual speech in Japanese. Um, but we'll refer to it as casual or plain speech in Marumori. This is basically when you drop all the possible honorifics and just say what you mean. You'll also learn how to use this pretty much right off the bat, so look forward to that. And it's true, too, because the few things I've learned when I get to practice with my wife, she's like, you could just say this, and it's like 2 words. I don't have to build the words for a whole sentence. I'm just like, do this. Get to command her around. No, I'm kidding. Not command her around. I went to itch my nose. That's why my model freaked out, guys. Look at this. This is me itching my nose. I'm not even moving my head. And for some reason. Why does it do that? What is going on here? I gotta do it again, guys. Just rubbing my nose. Look at this. What is it doing? I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh, why did it freak out so much? Oh goodness. Okay. Who can I be casual with? Your friends, your family, and people you're close with. Yep, that's basically it. Of course, there's lots of nuance in social interaction, so there are exceptions, but this is a good rule of thumb to go by. That's it! You've learned all about being formal in Japanese. Once we start learning how to form sentences and use all sorts of grammar, we'll cover exactly how to express and utilize each type of speech. But for now, just keep all this lovely info stored away. Whoo! Okay. Oh. uh. Oh, we could do an exercise. Speaking formally in Japanese is important because of the stress Japanese society puts on formality. Only required when speaking with your parents, an old concept that isn't practiced anymore. We're gonna do that one. It's right. Congratulations, we know the thing. Me, the great. The four main levels of formality are regular polite speech, super duper polite speech, and casual speech. Are they asking us to go in order? No, they're not. But look at the last one, guys. Look at the last one. It says um rare, medium, and well done. That's how I like my speech. uh, Regular polite speech, super polite speech, humble speech, and casual speech. Yeah, that's the one. Yep, and we write. Casual speeches, best used with your family and friends. Non-existent. Best used with your boss. Oh yeah. Commonly used by store staff to make people feel more welcome. These questions are hilarious. Ah. Guys, we got 2 more learning things, and I'm not doing them because I am tired, and I think we've learned quite a bit today. A bunch of new words, a bunch of new things. Neko told us uh, what that response was when you say you're gonna do something seriously and then I can't remember what it was. Chuni? See, Neko has all sorts of cool words. Ah, teenager try hard. Oh, yeah, yeah. Is that like also um the cute speak that teen girls do? Oh, yeah, that one. Chuni Byo. Byo. I've seen that one, which yeah, basically means like trying really hard to please. um, thank you, Mina. Chuni, short for let me see if I can say this because I'm so bad at putting all the sounds together. Chuni Byo. Chuni Byo. 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 Chuni Byo. Mm, man, I suck at this. No, I don't suck. I just need to hear it and learn it, and I will get there. Yes, that is how it is. I get so nervous. Oh my god, guys, did I tell you how nervous I get talking to people? but, but, yesterday, when leaving my house, there was an old man at the elevator, which is like right by my apartment door, by the way. And I said, all I said was, konnichiwa. But, but I said it. This was the first time I've actually said anything to a stranger who hasn't said anything to me first. And usually when they say things to me, it flusters me, and then I just kind of stare at them. So, so I was very proud of myself. um, Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I tried my hardest. And I said hello to somebody. Yay! Honestly, you should ask Mina, or at least if you're curious, Mina will corroborate that I suck so bad trying to talk to people because I get so flustered about it and nervous, really. And then I forget what I'm trying to say or how to even make sounds. It's so funny, right? Like, here I am, struggling on stream for everybody to watch as I tumble through all this stuff. And yet, like, in real life, somebody says, like, do you need a bag? And I'm just like, I forgot what Daijobu was. I don't know how to say, so I just exactly. See, Mina. She's right. She's right. She's being completely honest. This is me. They even have a sign on the counter. So like if you if you don't know, you can point at things that you need, like chopsticks or a bag or things like that, okay? Like literally, they have a way for people to communicate, and I just sit there like this. It's so funny. It's so funny. uh, Nani the fuck? Right? Yes, the clerk taps the sign, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but for some reason, like this is 10 million times easier to just fuck up on on stream where it's gonna exist forever rather than in person where I'm like, if I mess up and they remember me, they're gonna remember this forever and ever. And Mina's like, they won't even know who you are. And I'm like, but it's the store right next to us. I can't ever go back there. I can't go back. Oh, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Um, I am getting better, and I am talking to people a little more, and it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, that's our Japanese lessons today. I do not stream a game tomorrow, but I will be doing Japanese lessons tomorrow night. Well, my time tomorrow night. As you move further away from Japan, to the west, whatever time of day it is for you. So, I do want to move back permanently at some point. It's just probably not going to be in the immediate future. Yeah. Neko, cool. If you're visiting and you do want to, I don't know, go to a cafe. I love coffee. Even the super bitter ass coffee here, okay? I still like coffee. So if you do happen to come by and you guys want to meet up at all just for like some pancakes and coffee, we could do that. Um I'm getting to meet some other people. Terry is coming out next summer. And so we're gonna get to meet. And I've got. They don't give you 3 times the milk and sugar though. They literally only give you one serving, so you can't add it. uh. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't eat either of those. um. But that's fine. Uh. Mina will eat that with you. It doesn't mean like there is plenty of stuff I can eat, especially at a combini. So it's no biggie. But yeah, Terry's coming out next summer, so we get to meet up, and that's gonna be really cool. And next month in October, somebody else is coming out that I know from a different server. And the month after that, someone else I know is coming out for a few months, for 3 months. So I get to meet all sorts of people now because I live in a place that people actually want to go. Not the places I used to live. Nobody wants to go there. But yeah, thanks everyone for showing up tonight. I had a lot of fun and it was great talking to you all and, embarrassing myself. And I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time if you're up for it. And if not, you can always check out my VODs at, oh, I forgot, my VODs on YouTube. I have a whole channel where I save all my stuff. I'm a little behind. I haven't put up last week's videos yet, but I'm getting there. And I don't know what Mina's talking about. But and obviously you can always catch them on here too, on Twitch until they decide to throw them into the void, into the nether where they disappear forever. So, good night, everyone.